Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Kitchen Hacks with your youth minister. Today's recipe comes from an inspiration from my daughter, Charlotte, and also from a video that I saw online. Anyway, the holidays are upon us, and I'm not talking about the one that's in a few days. I'm not talking about Halloween. Halloween is my least favorite holiday of all. I'm talking about Christmas. And today I'm going to bring you a Christmas recipe that's a hack, that something you can do pretty easy, and it's a breakfast food. It's an actual breakfast food. So I have my stuff here in front of me. First thing I'm going to need is some wax paper. Get that out of the way. And what better for breakfast than cookies? So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this in half. And we're going to set half of it to the side. We're going to get the rest out. And you might be thinking, cookies? Really? You're making cookies? No. No, I'm not just making plain old cookies. Alright, so in the video, they had this ball of cookie dough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this ball of cookie dough, and I've already got my oven preheating for this particular project. We put the ball down. We take the rolling pin, and we're basically just gonna, this is sticking all over, so I'm just gonna use my hand. I'm gonna kind of flatten it out a little bit. Now, what we're doing here is we're making cookies, but not in the traditional sense. Let's see if I can roll this out now. There we go. I'm gonna roll this out, and you want to get it as flat as you can get it. You're trying to make a rectangle or whatever, but you want to try to get the cookie dough as even as you can all the way across. All the way across. Here I am tearing it up. Tearing it up. Fun times. Fun times. I've not done this recipe yet, as in all my recipes. They're new and fresh every time I do them for you. So let's try not to push down so much. Now, I'll show you what I've got. I've got a flat, there's the oven, it's ready. Flat cookie dough. All right, so what we're gonna do, if I can get this camera back where it needs to be, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this out of the way, get this stuff out of the way so you can see what's going on. We're gonna take our cooling rack and put it right on top of our cookie dough, and then we're going to flip it over, just like that. Then we're going to take this wax paper, sorry for the noise, and we're going to get it off of the cookie dough. And now comes the fun, messy part. You get your baking sheet, you set your rack down, you get your roller, and you start rolling your cookie dough. Now let me show you what's going on here. Let me see if I can just show you what's going on. See if we can bend the camera down some. There we go. There we go. What you're gonna do is you're rolling the cookie dough without trying to mess it up. You know what? This rolling pin's not working. Let me go get the other rolling pin. Here we go. Well, it's messing up as well. This recipe's not going very well. So what you're doing is basically you're pressing this cookie dough down into the cooling rack. Now I know you moms are watching this, you're thinking this is gonna make a huge mess. This may be a flop because it doesn't seem to be working the way it's supposed to be working. Roll it in there, and it's supposed to go down in there. Let's see if we can get it to drop. I'm trying. See, we're getting it. We're getting it. Roll it some more. Roll it some more. trouble. All right, I'm gonna try another method. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I found another method. It actually works. Got a butter knife, and I'm just gonna run it across here, across each little grate, just like that, and then it drops. So this is gonna be successful, hopefully. I think my cookie dough may have been a little bit too warm. That may be the problem. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can get this to work. Here we go. Moving along, moving along, moving along, moving along, and drop. There we go. Cookie dough. Now, I got all these little clumps, and they're too close to one another. Folks, this may be a huge flop. I don't know. I'm gonna move the camera back. I really want to show you this. I really want to do this. So we're gonna try and separate these bits. Hang on. Okay, that was taking forever. So basically what we have is a sheet full of little cookie bites. And these are probably gonna all clump together, but hopefully it works out. So we're gonna go bake these and we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, here we are. We're in the baking process. And I believe I was correct in the estimation that I had. Folks, this is not pretty. This is not pretty. Everything is clumping together. It's not doing what I want it to do. So this is going to be a flop, but we're going to make it work. Okay, we're back. And as predicted, this hack that I saw online is a complete flop. There's some images that are going to be in this video to show you what I saw in the video and what it looked like. And actually, in reality, here is what mine looks like. They're not supposed to be these big chunks. They're supposed to be all these nice little clumps of cookies that come out of the oven what they look like when they were in the oven, but that didn't happen. But we're gonna make this work. So basically what we have is we have Christmas sugar cookie cereal is what we're gonna do. So basically we're just gonna take the cookies and we're gonna put them here in the bowl. We're gonna put them here in the bowl, and you know we're gonna bring the camera up here so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Whoa! Hey, how was that? Okay. So let me move this out of the way. It's a little hot. Show you what we're doing here. Show you what we're doing here. So basically we have our bowl of cookies. And to make it holiday, we're gonna use some sprinkles. And I really don't like sprinkles, but this is what they did in the video. This is your holiday Christmas cookie cereal. And here we have a combination of milk and half-and-half. Just pour it on, and there you have a bowl of cereal. Now, why it didn't look the way it was supposed to look, I don't know, but this is basically a bowl of sugar cookie with sprinkles. And it's really good. I mean, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look good, but it tastes good. I like it. I will tell you, if you don't eat it fast, they're going to disintegrate. Here's the thing. Not everything you see on the internet is what you think it is. I watched the video again of where I found the hack at, and I saw slight glitches. So I know they went and they edited it. They went and got things and did things to make it look like, hey, this is just gonna flow as smooth as can be, but it didn't. So do I recommend this? No. Do I recommend making tiny cookies and put them in a bowl and eat them like cereal? Oh, highly, highly. I mean, I've got milk left over. I need more cookies. Anyway, I want to show you guys the other plate or the other pan of cookies I have. Come with me. Come with me. This is the other pan of cookies I have. And I'm going to pull them out of the oven. Let me get the hot pad. Timer's about to go off. Hey, there it goes. Now, remember, we rolled cookies out of a package of sugar cookie dough. We put it on the cooling rack, a big long sheet, and we took a rolling pin and rolled out all of the cookie dough, and it made these neat little pellets. Now I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you exactly what we got. Okay, you ready for this? Because this is comical. This is where you should know that the internet lies. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. That does not look like what I showed you in the pictures. That is one clump of mess. Am I gonna let it go to waste? Absolutely not. It's sugar cookie. Am I gonna put more sprinkles on it? Absolutely not. Sugar cookies are disgusting. So, there is your kitchen hack with your youth minister. I hope we've learned something today, boys and girls. Not everything that you see on the internet is real. Not everything that you see on the internet that someone says, hey, you can do this and it'll look like that. Not all that's real. Sometimes we have to improvise. And the way I'm gonna improvise is simply by eating cookies and milk. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Addendum. I think I found a way to do this. Okay, you gotta have special tools in order to fix this though. So I'm gonna take our cookie dough, and I'm actually going to push out some of it and just cut a little bit off to see if this is actually gonna work. I haven't tried it yet. What I have here, this is a Pampered Chef tool. It's used for cutting potatoes. But I'm going to cut our cookie dough with it and see if I can get this to work. It's pretty much the same grade as the cooling rack, that's it. But the side that I'm on right now is extremely sharp. And if I were to take my hand and run it across this, I would cut myself something severe. So, now, I take the pieces and I set them on cookie wrap, separated, instead of putting them all over the place, clumped together. And I just kind of separate them here and there instead of putting them so close together. And we might be able to redeem ourselves here. So I'm going to spread them out, and then I'm going to bake these. Hopefully we can have little discs of sugar cookies and not big clumps like we got in that pan right there. I mean, you can see them, you can't see them. So I got pieces here, pieces here. I'm going to try to bear with me with the noise. Separated from one another. And bake these. Just a few more.
Give a happy Hanukkah to you. A happy Hanukkah to you. A happy Hanukkah to you. A Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, and also Kwanzaa and
Maybe not have such a huge clumpy mess. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if it will work, but I want to try it. So I'll be back when they're done baking. Okay, I have saved the mess. These are the cookies that were the mess. And you know, some of them are actually the size we want them to be. Some of them are a little bit bigger. Some of them are just a big clumpy mess. But here's what we are going to do. I have a container. We're going to take this entire cookie sheet. We're going to take these cookies. We're going to put them in here without spilling them, hopefully. There we go. They're in a container. Now I know it says chili, but it's not really chili. We're going to take this container and we're going to put it all the way up here with all the other cereal. I mean, there's our bread, but there's our cereal. We're running out of cereal. So we're going to put up here with the cereal and we'll eat that later. But I'll be back whenever the other cookies are done and let's see if it worked. Okay, it looks like my addendum, my idea, my thought was a success. So you remember me sitting there and taking the Pampered Chef potato cutter and pushing down on it, pushing them through, and then neatly stacking them on the rack? Well, when I neatly stacked them on the rack, they all came out good. There was no big old clump of cookies. And here's what we have. We have success. We have success. We have little pieces of cookies, not big clumps of cookies. So we're gonna check and see if these are any good. And we're gonna make a change. I made an addendum to the last one. You know, last time I went according to the recipe, and I made an addendum, so we're gonna do different here. I've got my cookies. I've got my bowl. And instead of milk and half, I've got chocolate milk this time. Not just any old chocolate milk. You gotta have protein when you have breakfast. This has got protein in it. Good old protein powder. So we're gonna bring the camera over and show you what this looks like, folks. We're gonna show you what this looks like. Here we go. All right. A little bit of chocolate milk in there. So here we have protein, chocolate milk, along with our sugar cookie cereal. Let's see if it's any good. So much better. There's no sprinkles in there. So, excuse me. Do all kitchen hacks work? No. Can you take and hack a hack? Absolutely. I just proved it. So, these are even crispier. Nice. So, there is your kitchen hack. First one I've ever done. Hack the hack. Anyway, if you guys try this and you do something that makes it more successful, please let me know. Again, everything that's on the internet isn't always as it seems. Sometimes things are out there and people edit things to make it look better than it actually really would turn out to be if you did it yourself. So, as far as kitchen hacks are concerned, if you need to, hack a hack. Have a great day.